So you're looking for an action camera and you're on a budget. Or maybe you have a budget around $200 US. Well, on this video, I want to share some of the ones to look at and also some of the ones to avoid, because there are some great options, but one clear winner.
Mr. Black.
By the way, welcome to the channel where I like to share with you cool gear that comes my way. Also, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that tuned in to the Mr. Black Friday event. We did a live stream and gave away over $2,000 in cool gear. So again, thank you to brands like Insta360, Time Guitars, Rode, Ulanzi, Reolink, Scotty Make Stuff, and I even did my own mystery box giveaway. And if you want to be a part of the next one, make sure to not be a stranger to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like this kind of stuff and you want to see more of it, hit that like button. I'll put links to everything down in the description so you can compare and see all the pricing and stuff like that. Now, I get this question asked a lot. People want a cheap action camera for their vacation or as a gift, and I have a few really good options, but I also want to share with you what to avoid. There are some no-name brands out there, and while on paper all of their specs look amazing, they compare to all of the big brands, and when you see a price like that and a bunch of high ratings, you're gonna think that this is the perfect camera for a gift, but I promise you, you're gonna be very unhappy with it. Like, it's gonna be a cheap plastic build, the buttons are very finicky, the video is gonna be shaky, the quality is gonna be terrible. It says 5K on it, but it's gonna be more like 720p, upscaled to 5K. The audio cuts in and out, and most likely it's not waterproof. It basically looks like a camera from the 90s. So I would encourage you to not just look at the 5-star reviews and the raving reviews, check those 1-star reviews, because from my experience, I've had to review a few of these and I never actually did the review because the footage was so bad. Basically, a cheap one like this will break on you, it'll stop working within a year, and it will just sit on the shelf and collect dust. So I can kind of relate to what those 1-star reviewers are saying. And if you're like, hey, I only have a $100 budget, that's when I just say, buy a secondhand one on Facebook Marketplace. You'll be way more happy with that footage. But on this video, we're looking around the $200 US price point. And just so you know, none of these companies ask me to make this video. This is something that I would recommend to my friends and family when they do ask, and believe me, they do ask. So the first one I want to look at comes in around $179 US, and that's the Action 2 from DJI. Now this camera is different from any of the other ones on the list, and it came out quite a while ago, but it still holds up. And one of the reasons why I love it so much is because this is it right here. This is the whole camera, and it even has a touchscreen on the back that is very easy to use and navigate around. And then you have this magnetic attachment where you have a front-facing screen if you're vlogging and want to see yourself and see the picture, so you can use that way, plus it's touchscreen, so you can even change settings that way. It has a built-in 32GB memory card, and you can also put in an extra TF card if you want some more storage there. It gives you 4K quality, great stabilization. It has a 1/1.7-inch sensor and 155-degree field of view. I wouldn't say it's ideal in low light, but if you're out in a nice sunny day, this is gonna be great for that. If you're doing any action sports, you could pop this on like a lanyard that you get with it. You can use this underwater, and it has quick magnetic attachments, so you could pop it on from one mount to the next. You can also get 120 frames per second slow motion, and this is also great because it's so small. You can put this anywhere inconspicuous, or if you want to put it on your dog or your guitar or your FPV drone. It's just very lightweight and does a great job. And all of these prices can vary depending on when you're watching this, so make sure you do check out the links in the description to compare and see the most current and up-to-date price. Now, what's really cool is you can go $10 cheaper and get the Action 3. This gives you all of the same specs as the Action 2, except it's in one body form. So if you didn't want to fumble around with different attachments and you just wanted the one body form with the bigger screen on the back, you also have the touchscreen on the front, and you have those same magnetic mount attachments underneath. Amazing battery life, it doesn't overheat, gives you 10-bit color, works great as a webcam, and for $169, that's kind of a great deal right there. And the only reason you'd go for the Action 2 over the Action 3 is because the camera is that much smaller. Now, changing gears from DJI, the Hero 10 from GoPro is priced around $207 US, which is probably one of the easier to use cameras from GoPro, but also giving you amazing picture quality, 5.3K up to 60 frames per second, and also 4K 120 frames per second. It does have the front screen, but it's not touchscreen. The back is touchscreen. It has their powerful GP2 engine, 8x slow motion at 2.7K, Hypersmooth 4.0 for amazing hyperlapses, as well as Hypersmooth, which is their amazing stabilization. You can also get a very wide field of view with this thing, and also the name GoPro still has a lot of cachet in the action camera market, so if you're buying this as a gift, they would be thrilled to see the GoPro name. However, since the Hero 10, they also have the Hero 11, 12, and 13. So it's quite a ways back, and if you wanted to jump up to the 11, it's only $20 more, which is not a bad price, and that gives you 10-bit color, better resolution, also has that 8:7 frame aspect ratio, so if you are editing your footage or doing a lot of vertical video conversions, that would be very beneficial to you. But going back to the 10, this is a great one. If you're a novice, you don't know much about these things, maybe you're going on vacation, you want some amazing underwater footage, stabilized footage, you're doing a bunch of excursions, maybe going on motorbikes or doing action sports, that Hero 10 actually still holds up. Now, I tried to put Insta360 on this list because they are a great brand. They have the Ace Pro, they have the Go 3S, they have the X4, amazing action cameras, but not in that price range. So I can't add them on this list. Even some of their older cameras aren't even in this price range. But I will say they are a great brand and all of their cameras are worth the upgrade if you wanna pay a little bit more money. But in my opinion, we have a clear winner here, and that's the DJI Action 4. This thing came out last year, and this thing is only at $209 US, which is a steal. It's a 4K camera where you can get 120 frames per second. It also has a 1/1.3 inch sensor, which makes it really good in low light. It's got amazing stabilization, it's waterproof, you got a touchscreen on the front, big touchscreen on the back, magnetic mounting on the bottom, really amazing battery life with fast charging, 10-bit D-Log colors, 155 ultra wide field of view, but also a huge one is that it pairs with a DJI Mic 2. So you don't even need any like wires or any receivers. This thing will connect right to the Action 4 and it sounds amazing. So that to me by far is the best deal out there for the best quality you're gonna get. And because this only came out last year and it's on this list, that's amazing. So do check out the links in the description for the most current and up-to-date price because, I mean, it could be different now, I don't know. And again, no company asked me to make this video. I've just been asked this question a lot and I thought this would be a fun video to make to share with you guys. So if you wanna see my Action 4 video, you can click this one right here. If you wanna see my Hero 10 video, you can click that one right there. Or if you wanna see my Action 2 video, you can click that one. Or if you wanna step it up a little bit and get the X4 from Insta360, that's also a really good one. Check that one out.